Alright, time for another garden update video. It is the 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. Silly May Crocs. I don't usually include this bed because frankly I don't do anything with it. But I did pull weeds like 2 weeks ago. So here you go. It's another one of the ferns that I swear I moved all of these ferns out to the front yard. I will be moving more of them this fall, it seems. Painted fern. Also, stupid deer fly hat. So, shade hat with a blue Solo cup on top. And sticky stuff on the blue Solo cup. And so far it's caught like a couple dozen flies. So, that's good for me. But yeah, this pretty much great big abandoned mess left to suffer by itself. And lots of bugs. But now we're getting to where I put my sunflowers this year, which are starting to open up. They're not all quite what I thought they were going to be, but that's okay. And the goldfinches are angry at me right now because they want to come lay waste to some flowers, and I'm here getting in their way. How terrible of me. But yeah, those in the back should be a lot taller. They aren't. Oh well. These little guys in the front should be exactly as short as they are. So at least I've got that going for me. But they are starting to open, so I think this will be really cute. This is my first raised bed. I've got lots of green onion seeds that are about ready to pick, I think. Shishito peppers make up most of this bed. Also, I just watered everything, so everything's kind of drippy. But lots of peppers happening. They are not, I don't think any of them are turning red yet, so they're not quite there, but they are real close, and they're covered in flowers, so we should have way more peppers than we know what to do with pretty soon. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants in here, so that will be a good problem to have. More sunflowers. This is the first one that opened. Little critters are enjoying it, but also the goldfinches have been fighting over it. They don't even have like full seeds yet. And they've ripped the petals out and are eating the seeds, such as they are. These are my little guys by the shed. They are still little, but pretty sure eventually they will come along. And then inside. I did a lot of trimming in here yesterday. It probably won't look like it, but I promise. I actually took another video yesterday and deleted it because I didn't like it. But potatoes, I think they're taller than they've ever been. That one's kind of in the way, and I keep dragging things on it or stepping on it or getting the hose on it, so it's a little sad, extra sad. And it's also the time of year when the bugs are really making a mess and blight will start setting in, but it's all right. Should have a lot of potatoes in there, hopefully. This tomato bed. This one took me a lot of time yesterday, but you can sort of see down the middle of it now, which you couldn't yesterday. So I've got basil growing down in between. Got some cute little marigolds, and then this monstrosity where I have allowed maybe a little too much chaos. Might still be too much chaos, but I'm trying to see what I can get away with and what gets the best results. But there are definitely tomatoes happening all over the place. Those are really cute. Those are amethyst jewel, so where the sun hits them, they get more purple. A bunch happening over here. Please focus. Thank you. These two plants are pink Berkeley tie-dye, which I just started growing last year, and it is kind of a new favorite. It's almost as good as black crim for me. but it might be a little more productive. I'm not sure. This year definitely looks more productive. Like, these plants are dumb. And from the other side, yeah, I've been adding random stakes because they've had all of these. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, so this plant had this sucker that I didn't trim, which turned into this whole other main stem, which went totally sideways and was on the ground. So I'm just going to use all of the stakes that I have this year, and I might need to buy more. We'll see. And some tomatoes poking out the backside because that's what they do. All right, tomato bed 1, onion bed. This is my only real onion bed, but it's kind of amazing right now. I have a very bad track record with onions. They never get anywhere near this nice or this big. Like, look at you. You're almost a real onion. Or like these guys. I've got a little strip where they almost look like real onions instead of little golf balls or little sets or whatever other sadness I usually wind up with. Oops. Sorry, not focused. I was looking at what I'm doing here. This one's a little too far down, so I'm digging it out a smidge. Anyhow, onions maybe have another month to go. I'm not sure. But there's the side stuff. Mexican sunflower, celosia with the pink flowers. Pumpkin is doing stupid things. I wanted the pumpkin all out there. It is outside of the fence. Make a pumpkin patch. But these two that are closest insisted on coming in, and every day I have to check because they are climbing on something. I don't know. It's a battle. Let's see. Jalapeno. I think we have, yes, we have a, see if I can focus, maybe not, maybe yes. A wee tiny jalapeno baby starting. And another one. So, bunch of flowers. This is the earlier one. So this one is further along. This guy's a normal jalapeno, so it's got little buds just starting, but not really anything yet. Red pepper, Mexican sunflower, some bush beans, some cosmos, which one is trying to open a little bit. You can see the color that it will be. This is my red pepper bed. And yes, everything is under shade. Well, not everything. Most things are under shade cloth right now because heat wave. So it has not been nice. Plants don't love it when it gets above, 85 or so. So this is my attempt this year at helping them along. So far, I think it's good. Back to this side. This thing. This is supposed to be a delicata squash. And it turns out that delicata squash and yellow squash will readily cross-pollinate. And so apparently that's what I did last year, is I cross-pollinated and I saved seeds. And let's see, that is not what a delicata looks like. Neither is that one down in the bottom that you can barely see. So I'm waiting to see when one of those is ripe, if it's edible, or if I have to yank all of my plants. Anyways, back to another tomato bed. I'm not going into varieties or anything, or again, how many stakes I've got everywhere. But I did a lot of pruning, like I said, yesterday. What else is there to say? I mean, they're all good. They're tall. This is a problem, actually. Why are you so tall? It's the 4th of July. There are several months to go. But they are, quite a lot of them are making tomatoes. So that's cool. This is my tomato arch. Cherry tomatoes on this side are coming up, and then I have pole beans on this side, which are behind, but they'll get there. I do have a lot of tomatoes forming on this plant. This is a sun gold. Like a whole crap ton of tomatoes and a lot of flowers. So this one is going pretty well. Don't know how well it'll go when I have to try to get it over the top, but we'll see. This is another bed. Leeks, arugula, a little bit of kale, tomatoes. Again, why are you already above the top of the cattle panel? This one is a cherry tomato. This one is not a cherry tomato. It's a variety that I wasn't really planning on growing again this year because last year it sort of sucked. This one seems a little better. I think it was a yellow, nice variety. And then these two, I really don't know. These are the two that were random seeds that I found on the counter when I thought I finished planting tomatoes, so I planted two more. All I know about this one is it is not a cherry tomato, because look at that. And this guy, I still have no idea. More beans. This one, hey, go. That's not where you want to go. Go this way. Come on. You can do it. This is the kind of crap I do on a daily basis. Is finding things that need a little bit of help. I will always miss something, but it'll still be there. My echinacea, which is finally blooming, and fortunately is not all the same color, because I did not want them to be all the same. This orange one is super, super pretty. Really, really like it. Pink one. A different orange, which I'm also real happy with. And then this guy hasn't opened yet. This plant, none of these have opened yet. And then this one is just starting, but it's white. So good variety. Happy with that. Little sad arugula leftovers, little sad onion leftovers, basil, blueberries, which are very slow to ripen, and something keeps eating the leaves, but that's about as much care as they get. Rhubarb looking done. Salad greens and such. The lettuce is mostly bolting, but I have new baby lettuce to put in there. I just have to wait until probably tomorrow when it's not as hot out. Some cilantro that also is bolting because it's too hot. I need to start more. Eep. Oh no, I'm stuck. Sorry, sticky cup on my hat. And these peas just found each other, which is not the best. But I do actually have a lot of peas, so I should harvest some today and put them in my salad. More of this mess. The supposed delicatas. This one, maybe? I don't know. It looks a little longer than I think it should be. This one, for sure, not. Like, look at that. That is not a delicata. I hope they're edible, because otherwise I just have these great big pretty plants that I'm going to do nothing with other than rip them out and replace them. A yellow squash, my one yellow squash that I actually intended to have, and crap. I need to harvest this guy today probably. This one, I don't see any real fruit happening yet, so I don't know. That's very round. I don't think that's right, but we're waiting. We'll see. And then more of the same. More tomatoes, banana peppers. 2 beds of banana peppers this year. They're not quite ripe yet, but there are a bunch with fruit on them and a lot more flowers happening, so we should have a lot more banana peppers than we did last year, because last year was inadequate. cherry tomato. I didn't really support it very well, and this is the outcome. But it is making some tomatoes, so that's fine. My last supposed delicata. What are you doing? Oh, actually, hold on. That might be legit. I might have one real delicata plant. Cool. Let's see. I skipped over this one, but you know, more tomatoes. My sunflower that plopped itself here. We'll see what that is. These are some shallots along the front. You know, they're doing whatever they're doing. Better looking than last year. So that's all I got. More tomatoes. These are dwarf tomatoes. So they finally decided to start growing, which is very kind of them to consent to doing that. I probably need to actually attach them to their stakes. I put stakes in, but they're just right next to it. This guy in the middle is another sucker from a plant back there that I decided to try to get it off the ground. Sad garlic bed. I have started pulling some of the little ones that are ready, but yeah, they're close. Probably need to stop watering. But they're not all ready. So like this guy still has 1, 2, 4, probably another 2 weeks to go based on how many green leaves are left. Hopefully it'll be gigantic. I've been digging around a little bit in the bottom to see if I can tell. That one's too far down. This one I've been digging at a lot. But that seems like it's getting to be a more reasonable size. I'm not going to disturb it too much though. But it is, I just checked to make sure that it's coming along, getting bigger, not splitting. So that's good. Poblano peppers, not much to talk about here yet. They're starting to flower. They're getting tall. We'll have to stake them soon, but we haven't yet. And then we have more banana peppers, which, I don't know. This bed has less fruit on it, but taller plants. All the same seeds, so don't know what that's about. Cucumbers are starting, so this is my usual slicing variety. And we've got a couple that are forming. There's at least 3. And yeah, hi, where are you going? You'll figure it out. But this one usually takes over and gives me more cucumbers than I can possibly eat. 2 more tomatoes. And my new variety of cucumber this year, I decided that one's skin is a little strong tasting. So I got a pickling cucumber as well. I don't know if it's supposed to be bigger than this or if I pick it. I'm going to let it go a little while longer. It's not seeming to be quite as prolific as that variety. But I've got this one. And let's see, there's another little one starting. If I could hold the camera still or focus, any of these things would be great. Thanks so much. There you go. So yeah, this will probably go all across the cattle panel. And honestly, it's probably going to go to that bed too. And then we've got potatoes, which lately we've had slugs popping up. In addition to the potato beetles and the gross larvae and everything else. And I've sort of given up on trying to fight the bugs at this point. Oops. Sorry, plant, you don't have much for leaves. But yeah, I've given up a little bit because honestly, there's so many mosquitoes in here when you move the plants. Oh, I will deal with this though. The white stuff from like these fluffy little hopping guys I don't know what they are really, but I'm assuming they're not up to anything good for my plants. So that's it. Yeah, garden's looking good. I will get this little bug. Look at it, looks like a little nothing, but it's a beetle, and it's putting holes in my plants, and I will kill it. Barehanded, as usual. Yeah, that's about all she wrote. It's looking pretty good. Surviving the heat wave. I'm going to go back inside into the air conditioning where it is nicer. All right, bye.